So today we're gonna talk about laceless boots, which means that there are gonna be a lot of Adidas boots on the table, but I've actually also found room for a newcomer. And I'm gonna rank them all from top to bottom. It's that simple, top 5 laceless boots. And if you feel like hopping a pair off them, you can go and buy all of the boots on the list if you click the eye in the corner of your screen. But with that said, let's get on to it. Number 5 and the first boot on the list is the Umbro Medusa 3 Elite, which is in fact also the first laceless leather boot ever to see the light of day, beating the Copa 19 Plus by no more than a few days. But this is actually an okay first try at a laceless boot from Umbro. You get a nice knitted sock collar, you get an overlaid layer of leather, try saying that 10 times in a row, and that's gonna give you a decent fit once it softens up, a good clean striking surface on the ball. But the best thing is that the whole thing weighs nothing more than 170 grams, so it has this speed leather boot vibe to it. And although the lockdown could be better and it is a little stiff, it feels nice on foot. So you could do a lot worse than picking these up when they land on Unisport in January 2019. Fourth place, and it's an Adidas game from here on out. Now I brought the Nemeziz 18 Plus, which is actually a solid boot. You get good-ish lockdown for a laceless boot, a very tight fit that really hugs your midfoot, a lovely low toe box, and an interesting sharp-ish but also elegant touch on the ball. But the major drawback is that because the boot is so tight, you might feel a little bit uncomfortable until you break it in. It also takes forever to get on. And finally, to me, the color is redundant. Third place goes out to the Predator 19 Plus, which tech-wise is exactly the same as the Predator 18 Plus, except for this new shiny rubber patch on the heel that does the total amount of fuck all, except for making the boot look more badass, which admittedly it does a great job at. Now the Predator is still the same boot. It's a very good boot, it's extremely comfortable and has a decent stability to it. Now lockdown might not be the best, but I would call it acceptable, and you still get this very nice padded, textured, elegant sensation on the ball, which makes shooting a joy. And while I did have a bit of a difficulty choosing between this and the Nemeziz, I feel the Pred is just slightly more rounded and frankly, a little bit better. Second place goes out to the Adidas X18 Plus that really brings the F50 vibe into the modern age. We're talking a relatively light boot here, tight fitting, but with a good low cut around the ankle, and it gives you a really sleek and streamlined feel when it's on your foot. You also get a pretty textured, sharp touch on the ball, you feel on your toes, and as if you get a good responsive outsole, so all is good in the hood, right? Well, yes, but the lockdown still could be better, as with all laceless boots. And also, the upper is simply just a little too stiff at first. But if you're into the whole laceless thing and you like that tight second skin-like sensation, well, this is definitely worth your while. And the considerable monetary outlay needed to get your hands on it. But the best laceless boot in my opinion is the Adidas Copa 19 Plus. Because not only does it give you what is by far the best lockdown on any laceless boot out there, it's also easily the most comfortable with this ridiculously soft K-leather upper. It's really accommodating, you get a tight, pleasant fit, and it's also really elegant and padded on the ball. And for 250 euros, there's a bit more value to be found in this than in the other laceless boots. And in fact, this is the only boot where I would go with the Laceless Plus version over the 0.1 that has laces. If only this came with the lighter Nemeziz plate, because 240 grams is a little too heavy. So there you have them, my friends, the 5 best and only high-level laceless football boots, but at least now you have them ranked. But what do you think is the best laceless boot on the market at the moment? You should let us know in the comment section, as always, right down below, where we can also take the discussion about laceless versus laces. But if you're into laceless boots and you want to take home a pair of these, you can buy all of them via the link on unisportlife.com right over there. And then of course, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to go subscribe by clicking the green bubble over there. But also remember to click the bell notification button to make sure that all our future videos will pop up in your feed so you won't miss them. Finally, if you want to watch more videos, go check out my Copa 19 Plus review right down there. With that said guys, I'm signing off. Cheerio.